Hello, BookTube. I've got a little mail for you today on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. 75 degrees, almost no humidity at all, bright blue sky, not a single hint of a cloud. Uh, just perfectly comfortable, open window, shirt sleeve weather. I'm I'm leaving aside for the moment. I'm leaving aside not just for the moment, for the whole day. I'm leaving out that this is freakish. I should not be able to go for a shirt sleeve walk with my dog at 7 in the morning on the 15th of October comfortably. I should not be able to do that, but it's a gorgeous day, and also another benefit a lot of you have been emailing me asking about is that the bean feels fine. She had a night of diarrhea. I have no idea why. She has no more interest in varying her diet than I do. So I have no idea what caused it, but it's over. That's wonderful. And I got some mail to continue our streak. So we have one periodical and 3 packages, including a box. And the periodical is the London Review of Books. A really, really good literary review. I haven't touched this yet, but I did notice that 3 of the season's major fictional offerings are reviewed at length in here. The at length is the key. That is sort of the signature of the London Review of Books, is that their reviews are long, 2,000, 3,000 words, even longer than that sometimes. And the 3 books are Lessons by Ian McEwan, The Marriage Portrait by Maggie O'Farrell, and Tomb of Sand by Gitanjali Shree. I've read all 3 of those, and I'm very interested in long-form reviews of them, especially Tomb of Sand, which I really, really liked, but had all sorts of questions about. I need to read it again. I finished it a while ago. And liked it. I knew that I liked it, but I had all sorts of not questions about what happens in the book, but questions about what is going on here, and don't I remember precedents to this, and do I like it? And that's the sort of indeterminacy that when I feel it towards a book, especially a new work of fiction, I go looking for other people who, especially critics whose judgment I've respected in the past, who can maybe shed light on that book for my inevitable reread. So that will be coming up. But then we have the 3 packages. One is one of these white envelopes, so it's probably an advanced copy of something. Yeah, it's an advanced copy of. This is a 2023 release for March. This is Monstrilio by Gerardo Samano Cordova. This is a Zando preview edition. Do I have a translator? Do we have a translator? No translator mentioned in the copyright information. So maybe this is Monstrilio. Oh, there's the bean. Hi, baby. Here, well, let's put this over here so you can see her. She's now finally ready to appear on camera again. Let's see here. So this comes out in early March. Let's see. Plot summary of some kind. Santiago was born with only one tiny lung that carried him way past his expected lifespan, until his death at age 11 years old. In her grief, his mother Margos excavates the lung from Santiago's corpse, unwilling to let her son go. Drawing on lessons from a Mexican folktale, Margos feeds the lung and it grows, miraculously, into a monstrous version of the son she lost. Hence the title of the book, I'm assuming. Monstrilio is wild, with razor-sharp teeth and a thirst for blood, but he also yearns to be the son his parents want him to be. His grandmother, his parents, and their best friend Lena strive to guide him as he grows. His path takes him and their untraditional family from upstate New York to Mexico City, from Brooklyn to Berlin, revealing uncomfortable and moving truths about loss and what it means to be human. Okay, he yearns to be the son his parents want him to be, but no father is mentioned. I guess I'll find out next year. So this book is described here as a genre-defying blend of literary fiction and horror from a debut novelist. Oh my, this is a debut, who writes with grace and poignance of a master. Okay, poignancy. Okay. The author's surreal and utterly engrossing tale follows 4 distinct narrators: Magos, her husband Joseph. Okay, so there is a husband here. Lena and Monstrilio, as they each grapple with grief and how to move forward. Okay, not sure what Monstrilio would have to grieve about, but that's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I love it. So that's a debut novel. It sounds like it takes a lot of chances. It's possible, just faintly, that Gerardo Samano Cordova is not a monster who was grown magically from the lung of a dead baby. So it's possible this isn't autofiction. I should make it refreshing right there. Bean, what are you doing? What are you doing? She gets into this zen of just endlessly licking. So let's do this next package here. 3 packages, 2 and a box. What is this next one? Oh, it's a finished copy of something. Good. What have we got here? This is, oh, I think we saw this already. This is by Peter Quinn, and it is called Cross Bronx, A Writing Life. And this comes out in, okay, this came out in the first week of September. So this finished copy is very late getting to me. That's okay. What have we got? What has it got to say for itself? In his inimitable prose, master storyteller Peter Quinn chronicles his odyssey from the Irish Catholic precincts of the Bronx to the arena of big league politics and corporate hardball. This is his one-of-a-kind account of his adventures as an ad man, archivist, teacher, Wall Street messenger, court officer, political speechwriter, corporate scribe, and award-winning novelist. Like Pete Hamill, Quinn is a New Yorker through and through. His evolution from a childhood in a now-vanished Bronx to his exploits in the halls of Albany to his decision to walk away from it all is evocative, enlightening, and most of all entertaining from first page to last. Okay. Well, this is very late getting to me, so it goes on the list for tonight. We'll see what I make of it. A memoir, but a memoir by a practiced writer, so it could be really, really readable instead of just the errant navel-gazing of most memoirs these days. And then we have the box. This is from the good folks at Princeton University Press. Probably a finished copy of something. Oh, it is good. Excellent. It is a finished copy of something. It's a finished copy of a November book, mid-November. This is something I've already talked to you about. This is Dinner with Joseph Johnson by Daisy Hay. Fantastic. So this is the finished copy. Great. Once a week, in late 18th century London, writers of contrasting politics and personalities gathered around a dining table. The veal and boiled vegetables may have been unappetizing, but the company was convivial and the conversation brilliant and unpredictable. The host was Joseph Johnson, publisher and bookseller, a man with a heart of literary life. The author paints a remarkable portrait of a revolutionary age through the connected stories of men and women who wrote it into being and whose ideas still influence us today. William Blake, William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Benjamin Franklin, Mary Wollstonecraft, the novelist Maria Edgeworth, and the poet Anne Burbald, to name a few. As external forces conspired to silence their voices, Johnson made them heard by continuing to publish them, just as his table gave them refuge. Great. Well, I love this book. I'm happy to have the finished copy because this will have all sorts of this will have all the finished critical apparatus, the baby peeking out from under the bed. This will have all the finished critical apparatus that I like to use when I'm considering a book. This is mid-November. I don't have to really bear down on this yet, but I'm very glad to have the finished copy. This is a winning sort of multi-voice intellectual biography, but also a very good look at the publishing of the day, what the publishing world was like. Joseph Johnson was part of that publishing world for a long time, many decades, while the whole world changed. The American Revolution, the French Revolution. So we have Dinner with Joseph Johnson. This is the American finished copy. We have Cross Bronx, A Writing Life. And we have Monstrilio, a debut novel by Gerardo Samano Cordova. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so fiction and nonfiction, distant and also immediate and proximate, and also a little late. So great. That's a fantastic mail haul, plus the London Review of Books, which has a lot of long form stuff in it that I definitely want to read. So not a bad mail haul. If there's more, I will make an addendum video so that we keep our streak alive. In the meantime, I'll wrap this up for now, but I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.